Two wins tonight.
Many people diagnosed as HER2 negative may actually have HER2 low metastatic breast cancer. That's why I dug a little deeper. Asked my doctor questions and wanted another look. I feel like I know now.
Jeez.
And HER2 is for adults who have HR positive HER2 low or HR positive HER2 ultra low breast cancer that cannot be removed by surgery or is metastatic and who have received one or more hormone treatments for metastatic disease. And HER2 is a targeted therapy that specifically targets HER2 on cancer cells. And HER2 helps people live longer without their cancer growing or spreading. Your doctor will do tests to ensure HER2 is right for you, and HER2 can cause serious side effects, like lung problems that may lead to death, low white blood cell counts that are common and sometimes severe, and problems with your heart pumping blood. Tell your doctor right away if you have new and worsening shortness of breath, trouble breathing, signs of infection, cough, fever, chills, and HER2 is on your ongoing. Talk to your doctor about pregnancy, breastfeeding, and
Look at me, sure. There you go.
breast cancer will try to
Sure.
ask your doctor if you have low levels of HER2.
Crap. Okay. What happened? I'll put this out.
You look here. Work here. Sometimes even do a little
Crap. There you go.
right now, we're offering 10% off or 0%
Come on.
for 12 months on all Bosch heating and air conditioning.
And we're live. And so SpongeBob and SquarePants getting eaten by a great white shark. See that? There you go. Is this the one where they run across the field? I don't think so. No, it's where he saves the POWs, I believe. It said Vietnam. Maybe that's looks like Russian guys. Yeah. The monks. I think this is North Vietnam. Yeah. If I remember correctly. Oh, it's been a while. I haven't seen this movie in a long time, so I don't know. Chicken on a landmine. Swear to put chickens and rats out to find the landmines. You know, they don't weigh enough to blow them up, so they teach them how to find them. They did that with the rats. You know. Did you know that they did that in? I think it was Guam. Yeah, I think it was Guam, maybe Guatemala, something like that. Definitely Guam. That's where it was. They trained the rats how to find gunpowder, and then they trained them how to find the landmines, and then they would go there and they would do a grid, and they, the rats would go get a treat, give them a banana, a piece of banana, stand there, and they put lines out, and the rats would go on a leash across the line, and they go back and forth through a grid pattern, and they'd find the landmines, and they got rid of a ton of landmines. The rats did, and they were big rats. They weren't just regular rats like what we have here, which they're big too. Yeah, it's a true story, man. I ain't kidding. It is a true story. The rats would find the landmines. It was just that. True story. And then the rats would get a banana. They'd be like, here, have a banana. There you go, piece of banana. There you go. You want a piece of banana? Find the landmine. And then they'd go dig up the landmines. And they would. the rats would find them. And again, they were too small to set them off because you had to be, I think, 11 pounds of pressure, and the rats were about 2.5 pounds. What were they? What do they call them? Like, they weren't kangaroo rats. They were pocket rats or something. They called them. They make a good pet, I bet. Like, kind of like having a cat. I know my sister had a rat for a pet. I used to feed them to my snakes. Yeah, I used to buy rats for my snakes. I don't even want to talk about that. Kind of feel bad now thinking about it. But then again, that's what they were. They're called feeder rats for a reason. Feeder a rat. And my boa constrictor and my python would eat rats. Like that. Then snag them. I had to put them in garbage, 50-gallon containers to feed them so they wouldn't attack each other, and then put them back in the tank. A few hours later after they calmed down. Otherwise, they'd attack each other. Yeah. By the way, if you got gerbils and stuff like that, don't ever put them online. Just saying. Somebody's gonna say, "Yeah, I'll take all your gerbils," and they're gonna feed them to snakes. Yeah, Santa. Yeah, ho, ho, ho. That's what your mother called me when she was sitting on my lap yesterday. She got on my lap. I said, ho, ho, ho. She was very, she actually asked for a present. She got it. She got the present she wanted. Shit. Anyways. Yeah, Santa's got a full beard. I only got kind of a beard. I just need a shave and a goatee. Totally different. But, like I said, the only people that have sat on my lap lately were your mother. I don't know. Your sister might have too. I don't remember. Uh-oh. Oh, we got a bomb dropping. Oh no, it's napalm. It's a napalm bomb. Oh no, run, Forrest, run. Yeah, Rambo made it. It was a big ass bomb though. It's a big ass napalm bomb. Anyways, he made it. He's alive. They think they got him. They did. Now they're shooting in the water with the, God, was it an M60? Yeah. 60 millimeter. Shoot at him. Get him. Kill him. He's going to jump out of the water with his knife and and he did it. I knew it was coming. He did. He jumped right out of the water and grabbed the motherfucker. Now he's going to take the helicopter over. He's fighting the big guy. It's like WWE. Or WWF, I guess. I don't know. It's not WWE. That's the pussy show, right? It's WWF. This is back when guys like Hulk Hogan were still in it. And what was his name? Andre the Giant. I got to meet him, I got to meet them both. I stood right next to him. I got a picture of my buddy shaking hands with Andre the Giant. And my buddy wasn't a small guy. I'll tell you what, looked like he was holding it when Andre the Giant shook his hand disappeared. It was gone. Kind of like John Goodman. He's a big guy, too. Watch, what is it, Roseanne? And John Goodman's on, oh, shit. Get him! Grab by the throat. Good move. Buddy Adam's apple. Squeeze that motherfucker. Anyways, my buddy's shaking Andre the Giant, standing between him and Hulk Hogan. They fought that night. By the way, I was not a big wrestling fan until I went. Rosemont Horizon Rosemont Horizon in Chicago. And we had really good seats. We were like, I don't know, probably 3 or 4 rows from the ring, and those guys were fighting, and we were getting covered in spit and blood and sweat. It was like, damn, what the fuck, man? It was crazy. Yeah. I am real. Santa is real. I'm actually wait till Easter. And I'll be the Easter bunny too. Show up, drop some eggs right in your freaking yard. There'll be little black eggs, little eggs all over your yard. I love it. They're real tasty too. Make sure before you eat them, you gotta bite them first, and then you get through the shell to the middle of the egg. That's the best part, the middle of the egg. But remember, they're black eggs, so perfect size too. Kind of fit in your hands, It's kind of like, just don't let your kids have them. I wouldn't do that to your kids. You, on the other hand, I would. Or you could ask Joe Biden's Easter Bunny to come over, and then he could pull the kids away and tell them don't touch the eggs. But yeah, there you go. You get the eggs, and for Christmas, you know what you get? A big lump of fucking coal. But it's good coal. It's actually you can use it in like chicken soup. You take a lump of coal I give you, you put it in your chicken soup or your turkey dinner. Stuff your turkey with the lumps of coal I'm gonna leave you. There you go. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. We got on the poll, and only one vote. Somebody likes the Steelers. Yeah, that's probably a good bet. Said I wouldn't touch that tonight with the 10-foot pole. Again, I don't know. I think that Mike Tomlin, that's his name. I was thinking, I was trying to call him, I couldn't think of his name, Mike Tomlin. I think he's done. I think he is done. And Aaron Rodgers, if he doesn't retire after this year, what the hell's he trying to do? What's he hanging on to? The guy, come on, man. What, we went from the Packers to the Jets, now to the Steelers. What's he going to do? What's he got left to prove? He ain't winning another Super Bowl. I know that. No chance in hell. He might as well just, go hang out with Tom Brady in the booth. Him and Tom Brady can blow each other. They can hang out. They can both suck. I hate watching Tom Brady do the games, by the way. And especially because I'm a NFC guy, and he's on Fox. And I think, Aaron Rodgers, I think he's going to go hang. He could take Tony Romo's job. He should take Tony Romo's job. He's another guy. Tony Romo. I don't, whatever. I watched the highlights today. I watched all of them. I do that every Sunday, the games I didn't get to see. I watched the Rams and when was the game after? I watched the Bears game yesterday, which was fun to watch. Once the Bears kicked the crap out of Cleveland. And then I called every game. Again, I'm going to go through it. 4 games, picked them all. Denver won. The Bills beat the Pats. All that coming. Picked that one. And everybody I picked covered. You said, take them straight up. They all covered. Denver beat Green Bay. Lions lose against the Rams. And the Bills beat the Patriots. I don't know. I don't know. I'm seeing the numbers now. I don't know how or why, but I am seeing the numbers. And tonight, it's a tough one. So I put it where we got a week 2. We're got 50-50 right now. I don't know. It's a tough game. Let's see. I don't know. I don't even know where they're playing at. I didn't look it up. I think their Steelers are in Miami, which shouldn't make a difference. I mean, weather ain't gonna make a difference anyways. No. Tua He's not having a great year for being the best quarterback ever. He was, yeah, last year. Everybody was saying he's the best quarterback ever. Okay. Well, I don't think he is. After a couple of weeks ago, watching, talking about it on this, my podcast, there, one of the guys that I were talking about it, one of my members came here. We were talking about watching Aaron Rodgers get his nose fucking cracked open. That was hilarious. It really was hilarious too. Watching him get up with a crack across his nose, all bleeding. That was funny. I loved it. Uh, I don't know. I gotta say, even being an NFC Bears fan, NFC North, um, I was always a Brett Favre fan. I really was. Brett Favre was a guy I liked to watch him play. He was just a great quarterback. It was fun to watch Brett Favre play, even when he beat the Bears down to crap. He was fun to watch. Aaron Rodgers, I did enjoy watching him play too, but it was different than watching Brett Favre. And, Aaron Rodgers did a hell of a job playing with the Packers. He had a good career. He should have given it up. I don't know why he's still out there and how much he's getting paid, but he must be making a lot of money. I'll tell you, he probably made 12 mil this year or something like that. I imagine playing for Pittsburgh. Probably signed a $12 million contract. I'd imagine that's a lot of money. Shit. If I could play quarterback, I go out and get sacked 90 times just to make 12 mil. You kidding me? You couldn't get rid of me. I'll just keep killing me. I'll just keep throwing interceptions and getting sacked all day long. Jesus. Jeez, then I wouldn't have to go in tomorrow to my doctor to ask for a cortisone shot. Which is what I gotta do. So, I gotta go in tomorrow and see if my PC can give me a cortisone shot in my neck. Actually, it's not my neck. It's not spinal. It's just my shoulder. My trap. My trapezoid is hurt. So fucked up. Residual pain from the disc in my neck that's already had like 4 shots in the last 3 years. So I think I'm just gonna go in and tell her, fucking numb it up and stick a needle in it. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Numb it up, stick a needle in it. Just put it in there. Do it now. We don't have to worry about it. You don't have to go to the orthopedic place. It's like a half hour from here. My doctor's 5-10 minutes from here. So I'll just do that. And she did mention, she said, I can do them too. Okay, do it. I'll say, here you go. So I just did laundry. Oh, shit. I gotta go check my dryer's shut off. I'll be right back. I think it shouldn't be over. We'll see. I don't think it's over. I'll be right back. I gotta go. Make sure it didn't shut off. 2 minutes. I'll be back. Sorry about that. Anyways, I'm back. Just said it's actually over, but I'm gonna put it on. Put extra laundry in there. So making sure my laundry gets nice and dry. I put some extra fabric softener in there. So I got one of those washing machines. It's ergonomic or whatever. I need to clean it. Gotta run some bleach through it, so I can't put what do you call fabric softener in the wash. I do it in the dryer instead. I got these ones too to help with cat hair. Speaking of cat hair, look at that. What do you think of my shirt? Do you like it? You see that? Oh, it's one of my favorite shirts. Walmart special. SpongeBob SquarePants eaten by a shark. Yes. Jaws. I talked to one of you guys about Jaws the other day. Well, so where are we at? We got 2 votes. What's going on here? And yes, I am Santa, and yes, you are getting a piece of coal. Big old chunk of coal. Santa's coming down the, I don't know what you call it, Winter Wonderland. Walking in a winter wonderland. Nothing like a bottle of root beer to make your day, huh? Missed the snow. I guess we were looking at snow. I think it went by. Sunny out. Sun's still out. It's not cloudy. It's cold. I'll tell you that. It's cold. It's probably about 8, 9 degrees out. Not fun. But we're talking snow. And I haven't seen not a flake. Like I said, it's sunny and a cloud in the sky. This time of year is double-edged sword. I'd rather have clouds because it is cold out. I actually had to go to my car a little bit ago and everything is frozen solid. Cold as fuck right now. Like I said, about 8 degrees, I'd say. No wind, which is good. What's your guys' weather like? Anybody out there gonna tell me? Is it cold and snowing? What do you got? See, my dad and I used to have these conversations almost every day. He called me, it's gonna snow tomorrow in your place because he lived in Chicago. And I'd tell me, you're getting snow, it's on the way. You're getting cold, it's on the way. He'd tell me what his weather was like, and it just tends to move across the country. And I heard that it was going to be cold this weekend. So, what's going on, man? I'm good. How are you? What's happening? Yeah, I'm just talking here. Like I said, just talking about missing my dad. Talk to him every day. He's not with me anymore, but every day we would, especially this time of the year, football season, and he would call me and be like, "We're gonna get cold weather," and I saw it on the radio. I heard it. I watched the news. Heard it on the radio, and they said there was some Arctic weather coming in. Well, it's here. Let me tell you. Feels about, it says 8, 9 degrees. Feels like 5. No wind though, so that's good because with the wind, Jesus, be like 10 below, like they had in Chicago yesterday. That was funny. What was it, -5 wind chill factors they were saying? What's going on? What's right? It's bad for teeth. Break. I love it. It's a good one. No, it's a good one. Yeah, especially when you smash them in the mouth with that fucking thing. What's red and bad for teeth? I remember that one. That's a good one. I love it. That is funny. What's white and bad for your liver? Water, unless you're drinking vodka. There you go. I like to trip my liver up once in a while. I drink water and root beer, and it doesn't know. Oh shit, that's funny. I gotta remember that one. I'm gonna tell my buddy that one before the game. I talk to my buddies before every game, so tonight I'm gonna tell them that one. What's red and bad for teeth? I love it. Shit, that's funny. That's the best one I heard in a while. No, I would never drink vodka. That was a shot of water. Like I said, I'm trying to trip up my liver. That was a shot of water, and I chase it with root beer. I drink a shot of water. I chase it with root beer. My liver goes. My liver's like, "What you doing to me?" I like to trip my liver up once in a while. Just mad. Oh shit! I'm watching Rambo, by the way. He's blowing the piss out of everything right now with he's a 60 mil. Oh yeah, it's a big gun. It's funny. I saw a show. Sylvester Stallone, big huge fan of him. By the way, genius. The guy is genius. You know, he wrote Rocky. He directed it. He produced it. The guy had no money. Winds up becoming absolutely famous. Should have got an Oscar for that movie. For anything. He might have. I don't know, but even them, I think maybe they got that like a sound score or something like that. But and then he does Rambo, and and then he becomes friends with Stallone. Or I mean, not Stallone, Schwarzenegger, and then he does all the what were the movies that Schwarzenegger played with him? The uh, the four movies he did, the Misfits or whatever they were. I can't think of the name. So typically, you know which movies I'm talking about, where he was. Great flicks too. All the guys were in them. All of his buddies were in them. And they actually did what 4 or 5 movies, and then still he Schwarzenegger did a couple of. He was in there at least 2 of them, 3 of them. Was God what was it? I'm thinking I can't. It's funny. I want to say what it was. Maybe it came up. Anyways, take it easy. It was a great flick. Great flicks. Uh, uh, God, what was the name of those movies? You did. They fly the big plane. He's in the plane, and they, uh, you know, one's with the guy, the bald guy, and he had the the guy from Rocky 3 or 4 was in it with him. He was in those movies. It was again all his buddies, and he did them Misfits, something like that. Uh, it was. I mean, they were basically the name of the movies were. They were already dead. I can't remember the name of the flicks, but it'll come to me as I think about it. Why I can't think of it. It doesn't matter. That's why, because they're just good flicks. If you haven't seen them, you'd already know. If you had seen them, you'd know. Anyways, Christ, what do you do? You can't fix what's already broken. And jeez, we got 2 votes. Maybe that was a bad poll. Mm. Who wins tonight? Dolphins, Steelers. I don't think anybody gives a shit. Like I said, it's a waste of a game. Mm. Oh, is that a cop? It's a cop. Look at this. It's a cop running through here. No kidding. Ah, I've seen a cop fly through. I've seen one of them in a while. You know why? Because the chief of police quit. Yeah, he was a really good guy too. Kind of mad he quit. Chief of police here in my town was a really nice guy. And I live in a small town. Let's just say the selectmen were micromanaging the police department. He told them to pound sand, which I don't believe him. And well, my taxes went up because of it. It's not on him; it's on them, and I'm fighting it. And they're, the town's fighting it. But it's not that they're paying right now in my town is paying $24,000 a month. This is what I've heard. Uh, I'm pretty sure my buddy knows what's going on. $24,000 a month to the next town over, which is kind of a double action town. Uh, they do cover, this area when they need help, but $24,000 a month to the police department, and that's where my taxes are going. And I haven't seen a cop in this town for I can't remember when. I can't, and this stuff I have not seen a cop and shit, and just one just flew by from the other town, by the way. So chief of police quits. Nice guy. Again, great guy. Really cool. Low key. Doesn't mess with you. I mean, it's what it is. And he quit. He was like, I'm out of here. He got a new job too. I know because again, my friend, I knew him. Actually, he talked to him just recently. Uh, I'm not gonna name the towns, but he gets a new job. He's a new chief in another town. All the other police officers here lost their jobs, which we only had, I would call it maybe a few, maybe 4 or 5. And, again, Chief was a good guy. He's one of those kind of guys that if I was sitting on the porch or at my buddy's house and we're hanging out by the fire, he'd swing by and say, "Hey, what are you guys doing?" We'd be like, "You want a beer?" And he'd be like, "I wish." That was the kind of guy he was. It was like, what are you guys up to? Because usually we were working on a boat. And that's how I met him. And I also met him because my niece was dating. It's a good story. Yeah, my niece was dating some fucking piece of shit guy. She's special needs. My sister was supposed to be taking my younger sister was supposed to be taking care of my niece because my older sister died and she got left a bunch of money and a house, a car, and now my niece has nothing and she's got some drug fucking addict living with her. And I hadn't seen my niece, and since the funeral, she comes to my house and comes here asking for weed. You got any weed? I don't got no weed. I don't really look like a fucking pot dealer. I'm Jesus Christ. I get a joint that lasts me 2 months, and I haven't. Don't get me wrong. I like smoking weed too. Who doesn't? But she comes to my house and then she's like, "You got any weed?" And then she tells me about how Kurtwood Smith. This is like probably a good movie. Uh, anyway, Kurtwood Smith. If that's him, this is probably. Sorry, I'm digressing here. This is a Rainbow 3. Okay. Kurtwood Smith. He's good. He's the guy from, he was in, what was it? Uh, That 70 Show. Uh, he also was in Robocop. Anyway, so she comes over. She's telling me she's got a new boyfriend. And so she tells me she's got a new boyfriend. And again, she's special needs. So I think about it for a little while. And I'd gone down to her house a couple times to check on her. And both times I went down there were like 10 cars in the parking in the. She lives in a cul-de-sac, and her driveway is full of cars, and there's all these people at her house, and I saw the local. Mm. So I wait, and then I don't go there. Never said a word. Didn't call. I called her a couple times, never answered. You know, she friend requested her, ignored me on Facebook, whatever. She changed. She has 9 profiles, like pretty much everybody on my page. Anyways, long story short, it's probably one of you, well, maybe one of you guys are him. Yeah, I go down there, and there's one car, and it's a truck. And I just walked in, knocked, nobody answers. They walk in, there's some dude there with no shirt on, covered in tattoos, big tough guy, tough guy, tough guy. And all I did was I said to him, I said, hey, come here. I got something to tell you. I was like, who are you? You must be Aaron's new boyfriend. And he goes, who are you? I was like, I'm the guy that's going to fucking kill you if you fuck with her. Pretty much what I said. And he said, I'm going to mess your shit up. If you ever hurt her, I tell you what. Anyways, long story short, he gets tough guy with me. Didn't last very long. Let's just say, did not last very long. And then my niece gets all pissed at me. I'm the jerk. And I don't know. The dog's on my leg, by the way. She's got a little dog, a little Peanut. You can call him Pee Wee. His name's Peanut. Oh, shit. My older sister's dog, you know. The dog, I have a thing with animals, if you haven't figured it out. The dog's like, please take me away from here. And the next thing you know, I'm outside, I'm talking to her and this guy, this tough guy with me, and decides it's in my best interest not to get tough guy with me. And next thing you know, I'm like, I'm out of here. I'm getting screamed and yelled at. Voices are raised, and it's a big fight, right? So I say, I'm out of here. And the poor dog's like, please take me with you. Please take me with you. I'm like, I can't. I'm sorry, buddy. I can't. That little poor dog. I don't even know if he's still alive. Because I have not been back. And next thing you know, this is the whole point of the story. The chief of police comes to my house. And he's got paperwork from me and a restraining order. I'm like, well, what did I do? Well, he goes, here, go to court. Go to court. Barely he had been watching the house again. 10, 15 cars every day there. A bunch of people. Who knows what kind of drugs they were doing. Probably smoking meth. Yeah, who knows? I know they're not doing blow because you can't get any blow around here that's any good. So they're probably smoking meth. And that's what I found out. I thought they were maybe doing smoking crack. Well, they were smoking meth. I found this out through the grapevine that they were doing meth. I find out they're fucking snorting and smoking meth at my sister's house. And it's a good thing I didn't go to prison. Let me tell you. I mean, I could have went to prison that day. I mean, the guy threatened me that day. And actually, somebody picked up was it a piece of rebar and came at me, and I just looked at him and I said, "You might want to rethink that, man. You might want to rethink that." And then he put it, "Well, you have a gun." I was like, "Not on me. I actually lifted my shirt, showed him. I don't have a gun on me right now. I'm here to check out on my niece." And you know what? I went up in court, go to court, and I, whatever. It doesn't matter. This is stupid. I don't even know why I'm telling you this, but even the judge and the judge, the girl, what do you call her? The girl just typing. They're all like, and they're looking at me, and I'm there, and I got a nice shirt on, and they're all, and the guy didn't even show up, and my niece was like, "I don't want to be here," and I told the court what was going on, and they were like, "Mr. Sparrow, you're free to leave. We'll make a decision." He said, "Can I say no? You can't say nothing else." And I left, and everything got dropped, and I don't even know. It just sucks because I raised that little girl. I raised my niece when she was fit in the palm of my hands. My sister had cancer, Hodgkin's disease. She was in the hospital. I lived with her for about 2 years, and I raised that little girl. I taught her how to sing Pink Floyd. She didn't talk till she was 4 years old, but she could sing Pink Floyd. Goodbye, blue sky. Jeez, man. There you go. It's not funny. So, count your days. Every page you turn starts a new chapter. And here I am, 50 years later, 45 years later, whatever you want to call it. And I gotta watch her live right down the street from her. She literally lives 15 houses away from me down the road. And that's how I got this place. I moved in for a little bit because I was going through hard times. And then I got this place. And then I bought it. I moved in here. I paid my rent. I paid my dues. And I have to watch this. So every page is another chapter. And there's nothing I can do about it. Anyways, that's good enough for me. Yeah, anyways. Yeah, hi. I get it. Hi. You got hi, man, hi. Yeah. And then we only got 2 votes on the thing. Dolphins, Steelers. Nobody gives a shit about the game. I get it. And what should I say? And you know what? There's nothing I can do about it. I can't go there. I could. I could go there. I ain't going to. They already know. They already know. And now there's no cops here. So, well, what are they going to do now? Yeah, she's going to lose the house. She's going to lose everything. I had one of the neighbors come and talk to me about it. What's going on there with the drug addicts and everything. And whatever. I can't stop it. I can't stop it. Wonder why. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, not a cop. Boy, somebody's flying through here, though. Jesus Christ, these people are flying through here today. That's a little podunk road here. 15 miles an hour. They're doing 29. Anyways, I got in a fight with a guy one night here. Ha! Told him to slow the fuck down. Didn't work out too well for him, let's just say. Riding motorcycles up and down my street. I finally got a comment. Oh, jeez. Good, it's not a spam. Thank you. Alex Mack. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I like that. Thanks, Alex. See, that was a good comment. Wasn't just hi. Wasn't spam. No. I think he actually meant what he was saying. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm back at you. You too. It's funny. I was just talking to a friend. We're talking about Christmas. And my buddy said, told him, what are we doing for Christmas? You doing anything? And we have football. We got anything. And he said, well, he was doing his family stuff on Christmas Eve. And he said to me, he said to me, you come over for Christmas, we'll have Chinese food, watch a movie. Doesn't get any better. Doesn't get any better. So that's what we're going to do. Chinese food and a movie. I don't know if there's football on that day, but basketball, I'm sure. We're not basketball fans anymore. The Bulls don't play anymore. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on in the basketball world, but we are football fans. Always will be. Can't take that away. You can't take football away. You can't. You can't take basketball away, but you can't take football away. Anyways. Thank you, my friend. You made me feel better. Tough. Tough shit. We go through tough shit. You know that? Again, I said it before. I'm going to say it again. Every page leads to another chapter. Try raising somebody. And I'm being shit on. Wow. Shit on. It wasn't her that shit on me. It wasn't my niece. It was my younger sister. She's the one. She got everything when my dad died. Everything. My dad left me a little cash. I paid for his funeral. By the time it was done, it was all gone. She got everything. Millions. And you know what? Yeah. She actually settled for crap, which was stupid on her part. But none of mine. I only got 15%. So, and it was already gone. I already paid for him. And then they screwed me, too. They screwed me on the funeral. Yeah, I paid for my dad's funeral. Not one person. Thanks. I really appreciate it, brother. I really do. I really do. You sound like somebody I know that's been there and done it. I can tell. You be safe. Have a good holiday. Enjoy it. Can't wait till it's over. Again, Chinese food and friends. That's Christmas to me now. Maybe a lasagna if I decide to cook. We'll see. I don't think I'm going to cook. I think I'm going to hang with my buddy. We're going to watch football or basketball or whatever, a movie. You know what we'll watch? Godzilla. Godzilla movies. Old Godzilla movies. Yeah, that's a new thing lately. All Godzilla movies. Friend of mine, speaking of which, oh yeah, he just happens to be from Puerto Rico. Yeah, I'm a racist, by the way, but my Puerto Rican friends texting me. Anyways, yeah, I can't help anybody with their shit. I can't help myself without being smart enough to figure it out. You got to help your own self. Look at Kurtwood Smith. There he is. Kurtwood Smith. It's Red Foreman. Red Foreman's on, I'm watching Rambo 3. Red Foreman. There he is. His big ass forehead and everything. I loved him. He was great in that show. He's always a prick. Such a prick. Reminded me of my man. Always loved his, I loved that 70s show. Was a great show. You know, everybody's sitting in the basement smoking dope. Dana come down. I've been there, done that. And Kurtwood Smith would show up. What are you doing? You know? I got what was the one of my favorites was when I think it was Eric thought that what's his name, the redheaded guy that went to prison for whatever rape or I don't think that ever happened. He comes down in there like he thought he stole the money out of the Monopoly box. He had his money in the Monopoly box, and Red comes down and he's like. And he's like, he stole my money. He goes, you know what we need to do now is 3 rounds of bare knuckle boxing. That was my dad. That was my dad. He'd be like, that's it. It's on. Fight. When he'd be like, well, if you're not ready to do 3 rounds of bare knuckle boxing, well, the only difference between the basement on that 70s show and mine was we had a boxing ring and punching bags and weights and eventually it became nunchucks and throwing stars and we had a piano down there too. Who'd have thunk a piano? Had a piano. That's where I started learning how to play music on that piano. My dad never let me live that down when I got that trombone. I still heard about it till the day he died. $300 trombone. Yeah, the pictures of me in marching band. Now I got $300 trombone. I got $7,000 in guitars. About 1,200. So, thanks, Dad. He actually paid for that. Left me a little chunk, and that's what I did with it. I bought myself a guitar. And the funniest thing, right before he died, he said, he sent him a CD of my band. We did a recording. I sent him a CD of my band. And right before he died, he called me. I took a red eye. He called me. He goes, they're putting me on a breather. And he said, okay. He goes, well, in case I don't wake up, I just wanted to tell you I'm sorry. I was like, Dad, you don't got to tell. No. He goes, I'm sorry I didn't get to listen to your CD. Dude, that's fine. Just get through it. You get through this. And I said, I'm on my way. He goes, no. And next morning, I booked a flight, and I left at around midnight, and I was on a plane. I got to Condell Memorial Hospital, and yeah, you can look that one up. There you go. There's somewhere you can look up if you want to send the cartel to find me. I won't be there. Condell Memorial Hospital. I was born in Waukegan, Illinois, by the way. Condell Memorial Hospital. I get there, and he's on the breather. He called it the breather. He was intubated. And I held his hand for 3 days straight. Didn't sleep a wink. I was up for 3 days. I literally slept in a chair, and the nurse, what a hot shit she was. She kept saying, "Stay, Paul, stay." Because every time I talked to him and held his hand and talked to him, his vitals would go up. And then that was it. And then they finally were like, "Paul, you gotta go get some sleep." And I went back and I slept on his couch in his basement with his TV on. And then at 4 o'clock in the morning, his girlfriend woke me up and said, "We gotta go." And that was it. So again, every page. Hmm. Another page to the next chapter. So here you go. Uh, you only got so much time left. You only got so much time left, and especially now during the holidays. Look at what's happened in the last 24 hours between these fucking cocksuckers. Just look. Just enjoy what you got. Enjoy what you got. And, you know, because before you know what it's over. And when it's over, you can't come back. And you know what? You got family, you got fathers, you got mothers, you got children, you got these things. I got cats and friends, cool cats. Do it. Happy holidays. Listen to what this young man just said here. Maybe an old man, maybe somebody that knows me. I don't know, but you listen and uh, get off people's asses. Stop being such jerk offs. Don't be Jasmine Crockett. Fucking lying sack of shit. Don't walk around like you own the world. You don't. You never will. You never will own the world. The world owns you. Just sorry. It's just it's tough. I hate this time of year. I really do. I'm gonna call my buddy in a little while. I'm gonna let him sleep. He's taking a nap right now. He's probably home sitting there. Nobody. This game tonight. History. Nobody cares. Pittsburgh at Miami. Who cares? They're both done. Miami ain't gonna be in the playoffs. Pittsburgh done. Mike Tomlin. I think his job's gone. Aaron Rodgers, retire, dude. Get it over with. That's why you got people like Caleb Williams and the Bears blowing out Cleveland. You got Denver beating up on Green Bay. You got the Bills beating the Patriots. Even though I will give it to the Patriots, they look good this year. Drake May, hey, gotta hand it to him. Second-year guy. Yeah, they ain't going to the Super Bowl, but I will hand it to them. You look at what happened to Patrick Mahomes this week. My friend said it best with Patrick Mahomes. His 7-year deal with the devil just ended. So they didn't even make the playoffs, right? What, 11 years in a row? 5 Super Bowls? And what happened? Oh, bye. See you later. Oh, jeez. That's funny. So, it's a new era. And, yeah, I may look like Santa Claus and I may be old, but it's all about life experience. So, you guys will remember that. Life experience. And you know what? That'll help you in the end. It'll help you. You're going to wake up one day and go, damn, I'm glad I met that dude on YouTube. That guy, New Hampshire UFO Hunter on Facebook and YouTube. He wasn't a bad guy. Somebody said that to me earlier, and I got a shout out to him. I appreciate it. And I appreciate again. I'm up to over 1,000 subscribers, and it took me a long time to get there because I gave up. And I ain't going to give up anymore. No, I got nothing to lose. So you'll see me again soon. But yeah, remember that, especially that guy that said to me, keep going, dude. Don't give up. That guy that said, you're not a bad guy. Getting attacked left and right. Attacked left and right by liberal pieces of shit. And the guy come forward and said, don't let him get to you, man. And I don't know, maybe he was in the middle of the fence. Maybe he was conservative. He actually started bitching, and I think we just hit it off as real people. Be real. That's all you got. Again, every page is just another flip to the next chapter. So, anyways, I really hope everybody out there has a good holiday. Yeah, let's see. What started today did not start out good for America or the world. And wow, you know what, I hope Trump bombs the living piss out of Syria or what ISIS. They find those motherfuckers. Just saying. I see you, man. Thank you. Thank you. One day at a time. That's all you can do. As I sit here with my cats. It's one thing. I do have kids. I said it earlier. I don't have any kids. One of the cats looked at me like, what are you talking about? What am I? The cat did too. He looked at me like, what do you mean you don't have any kids? He's laying on my guitar case over here. She's laying right in front of the TV. Right in front of me. Always at my sides. They're my kids. And sometimes I regret not having kids. But then again, I don't because I got kids. They're my kids. So I do not regret not having children. I should say that. Could you imagine? I'd be paying child support, divorced. See what women can do to people. By the way, my friend's going through it right now. Narcissistic, sociopathic people that just take advantage of you. I've been there. Believe me, I've been there. Several times. Again. To each his own. But, there was a reason I did not have children with the human race. I had children with the animal race. What are you doing, Caco? Hey, you want a treat? Come here. You got your treats coming. By the way, she gets a treat. Come here. And she came out. She was looking for her treats. Come here. You get over here. Come here. Want some? Your turn. Here you go. There you go. Up here. Come on. Get on your spot. Callie. There you go. She got it. Let's see. It's almost like working with humans. She knows right where to go. She's like, what are my treats? You come, pretty girl. There you go. There you go. You get your treats. You want your treats? Here you go. We got more treats too. Everybody gets their treats except for Daddy. Daddy don't get no treats, does he? Actually, he does. He does get his treats. I got my treats. And it was a couple people today that gave me my treats. That actually proved not everybody is assholes. Even though there's a lot of assholes, not everybody is assholes. There's people that aren't assholes. There's a few people that show up on my page that aren't assholes. Almost like somebody's always watching me, waiting for something. Huh. Rambo's about to kill somebody. You watch any minute. Rambo's gonna kill somebody. Guaranteed. Rambo is gonna kill somebody. I'm waiting for it. Really at? In the desert, Afghanistan, probably. Yeah, probably Afghanistan. Oh, he's got that scar on his face. Fake scar. It's not a real scar. It's a fake scar. It was probably from Rambo 2 where he got cut by the guy and wrapped up, when he's up against a strut narrow tied up and they caught him trying to piss him off. It didn't work too good for them, did it? Nope. Just like it didn't work too good for the guy that tried to beat the piss out of me. Anyways. I got a full laundry. I got laundry to fold. I gotta take a shower. I don't know who's. This is a tough one, dude. Like I said, next week. Yeah, Steelers are a favorite. Dolphins, yeah, that's a tough one, buddy. I wouldn't again. That's a tough game. I think if I was gonna bet it, be honest, I'd probably take the Steelers. Unfortunately, I don't know. What's the over under? You got the line. What's the over under? Okay, here you go. Favorite at 1.5. Dolphins at 2.5. What's the money line? I wouldn't even touch the game. You only got one game. If you're gonna bet, you got to bet a bill on it, right? That's what I would do. Or you got to bet. Yeah, that was the money line. Okay. If you were gonna bet it, I'd bet a bill. And God. What's the over under? Do you know? You got the point spread on that? I haven't looked. It's probably around 45.5, I would think. Yeah, stay away from it. I wouldn't touch it. No, wait till next week. Then I'll hook you up. I'll tell you what I think anyways. I got 4 Sunday. I think you probably already know that. But I would stay away from this game tonight. And if I would bet it, I'd take the Steelers. I think that's not a bad bet. But you'd have to put a hundo on it because there's no parlay. I don't do fantasy crap, so I couldn't tell you whatever. Aaron Rodgers throws for maybe 220. A couple of touchdowns. Tallulah could have a good game too. It's just a tough game. It really is this late in the season. They're both done. They got nothing to play for. These teams are done. They're not even close to being in the playoffs. Either team. That's a shit division right now. And then Baltimore won. So that is a shit division. I wouldn't even touch it. I wouldn't even go near that game. It's stupid. You know what you do? You come over, we'll play dice. You want to play? Let's play craps. You got money? You got $1 on you? I got $9. We'll play craps. I'll roll some dice and we'll play 7-11 wins, 2-3, 12 loses. How's that? We'll play craps. So, yeah, that's all I can tell you. And I don't want to see you lose. It's 42.5. Yeah, okay, it was right around there. What did I say? 43.5. Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah, see, told you. I didn't even look at it. No, I kind of figured that. So, if anything, if you're gonna bet something, I'd put 100 on the over. That's what I do. Put 100 on the over. Put a hundo on the over. Then you might make $100, but you might lose $100. So again, stay away from it. Don't bet that game. I wouldn't even touch it. So it's bad money. That's bad money right there. My dad would say it too. Don't bet it. Don't bet football. Stay away from football. You're welcome, by the way. But yeah, if you were gonna do it, thanks. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, it is. It is. It really is. And anything can happen. You don't know. No, they're both playing for nothing. They got, either one. They got nothing. Again, what I would bet is Tomlinson loses his job. Here's a 100% bet. Bet $100 tonight that this is Aaron Rodgers' last year in football. He's not coming back, and you can put another 100 if you want to make two bills that Mike Tomlinson, right? Tomlinson, yeah, or what's his name? Tomlinson gets fired after the end of the season. Yeah, him, and there's another bet. There's a few guys I would bet on losing their jobs this year. I'd rather make those bets right now. I think those are the bets that I would put down. I would be like, boom, 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 boom. Here's $500. I got 5 guys get fired after the end of the season. I don't know. Andy Reid could get fired. Even after how many Super Bowls? My buddy, I said it best. My buddy had said that Mahomes, his 7-year deal with the devil, him and Andy Reid, both their 7-year deal with the devil just ran out. They got nothing left. The Patriots had their 40 years of darkness, kinda. They did everything, and I knew the Bills were going to win this weekend. By the way, that was a gimme. Nobody believed me. I said Bills win, and they're up 21. So, there's a lot of football left to play, and guess who wins? I told you Bears were going to win. That was a gimme. That was a gimme for me. See, that's the kind of games you want to talk to me about. When I see the numbers, it's coming tonight. I'm not looking at the numbers because I already did. But there's another one, Harbaugh in Baltimore. That's one I'd put. I was gonna put 5 bills down. Let's say I got 5 bills. I'm gonna go boom, 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 and it's gonna be Andy Reid, Harbaugh. It's gonna be Tomlin. It's gonna be. Who knows? There's a couple guys' contracts are up, so those are the ones that I would go with. I got a hide from Japanese something, but anyways, those are the ones I would go after. I would not touch this game, so you're welcome. Touch it though. You can play it. I take the over. They're gonna probably make the over. I'm gonna remember this today. 42.5. I'm gonna go. Yeah, they cut the over there. That should be an over. Again, you're gonna have to bet $100 on it. Don't parlay it. Don't play stupid. What do you call it? Fantasy crap. Nothing to do there. I don't like the fantasy stuff. I'm straight up better. If I'm gonna bet, I'm gonna bet 100 a game on every game. Tonight, I don't know. If I was going to bet it, I would probably take the Steelers. But I wouldn't touch it. So there you go. If I was going to, which I am not going to. So you heard it here first. Even though I got them all right yesterday, I used up my energy on yesterday. So I can't play this game with you. I mean, you can play it. I can just tell you what I think. But don't listen to me, okay? Don't listen to me. As a matter of fact, bet against me. That's probably your best choice. Bet if I say Steelers, you should take the Dolphins. That's what I'd be telling my buddies right now. You should call. My buddy's probably going to say, "Who do you like?" I'm going to be bet against me. That would be funny because he might. He might have bet against me. One of two things happens. He wins, and he's not pissed at me. Or he loses, and he's pissed at me. So, anyways, bet against me. It's Monday Night Football. The week's over. And again, this is a worthless game. Doesn't mean shit. This is a worthless game. Neither one of these teams is making the playoffs. So they got nothing to play for. Maybe jobs. Once again, I wouldn't touch it. Ask Rambo. It's almost like going to war with ISIS. Is that a game you want to play? Hey, let's make this bet. Let's bet a bunch of guys in ISIS get killed in the next week. You want to bet that? I'll take that bet. I'll bet that the next thing you know, there are some Army Rangers, some National Guards, some people in the middle of freaking some mountain blowing the piss out of people. Somebody's gonna get a bomb up their ass this weekend. That one I will bet. That's a bet I will take, and so be it. So they should. And how about this? We'll take what's the other one that happened? Australia. Yeah, that guy. I can't believe the guy didn't fucking put a bullet in his head. He should have put a bullet in his head, the guy that took the gun away from that guy. I can't believe he didn't. He had it fucking dead to rights. He didn't do it. Bigger man. Bigger man than I. I wouldn't have even thought about it. I would have took the gun. Well, I would have at least headbutted him, or I would have took the butt of the rifle and slammed him in the skull with it. He didn't. He just pointed it at him, and they're saying, "Oh, it must have misfired." It didn't misfire. The guy was like, "You're done, dude. It's over. Lay the fuck down." Really, I'm amazed he did not shoot that guy. Not amazed, but took a bigger man than most to not shoot that motherfucker in the fucking head with that rifle. He should have put one right in his fucking chest. He didn't. He let him stay alive. And I guess he wanted him to go to prison. Wanted him to go to prison. He said, "You're fucked." How many? 15, 18 people? What is it now? I don't know. I'm not watching the news anymore. I had to get off the news because of this crap. This fucking psycho fucks. Yeah, and then the kid that killed, and again, back to, I think this kind of started with, I did a one earlier about Rob Reiner. Okay, yeah, he was a liberal. He hated Trump. He had TDS. He didn't like people. He didn't like Republicans. This is what Republicans don't do. Republicans don't go out and just kill people for the fun of it. And they're gonna blame this because he had TDS. It was his son. It had nothing to do with that. That was family shit, man. That was especially if it was his son. We don't even know yet for sure. Apparently it was. I don't know, but I really, that was inner family shit. And had nothing to do with politics. That was just whatever. Rob Reiner, you know, again, meathead. Meathead. If Carol was still alive, he would be upset about this. I'm upset about it. And I'm upset about people making fun of his death. I am. People making fun of his death. Not cool. Not cool. Mm. Yeah. I'd love to, man. That'd be cool. I wish I could. I've always wanted to go to Australia. That would be really cool. I would love to go there. It would, you know what I've always wanted to do was see the Great Barrier Reef. Uh, I would always love to see the wildlife, kangaroos, koala bears, crocodiles, the salties. I would love to go there. I would and hang out with the Aborigines. That would be really neat. Um, Again, Great Barrier Reef, one of the places I've always wanted to go to ever since I was a little kid, especially to see the great white sharks. You know, I want to see the great whites. That would be cool. That would be like a freaking treat to me. God, what I would do to be able to get in a tank with a snorkel or a tank and, you know, even swim with them. I would swim with a great white. I would do it right off the coast of New England. I would do it. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Yes, that is exactly. I was just talking about that, my friend. I was just talking about that. Just brought it up. Yeah, again, freaking psycho fucks. I just brought this up. If you haven't been watching, talked about it 3, 4, 5 times, 8 times today, nonstop. Crazy. You fucking kidding me? Psycho liberal fucks. Yeah. What? Well, anti-Semitist fucking. Well, yeah. Yeah, I do. I know. Believe me. I know you. Are you saying this? Do you not know? Have you not watched me? I've been saying this the whole time. Christ sakes. Where you been? You should, subscribe and like, and then you'll see my videos. I've been talking about this. It's crazy. I have brought this up. This is the 15th time today. You brought it up. I brought it up 15 times. You brought it up. So we'll call it 16. Disgusting. Disgusting. Mm-mm. Mm. Cool. Anyways, yeah. Old news. Yeah, I know what's going on. I know what's going on, man. Uh, yeah, well, you know what? Again, this is something, you bring up. The police didn't start shooting. That's why this doesn't happen where I live, because if that happened where I live, there would have been about 20 people with guns that would have shot back. There wouldn't have been that many people killed. And there, here you go with gun control, gun control. Oh, get rid of assault rifles. You don't even know what an assault rifle is. Yeah, what's an assault rifle? Do you know? Can you tell me what an assault rifle is? You wouldn't know. I'm not even gonna do it. It's not even worth it. I get it. Jesus Christ. It just that would not happen where I live right now. It would not. This would not happen. Let's just say I'm sitting at a restaurant or a movie theater or my neighbor's house or my house. Okay. Huh. Ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. You're gonna get shot back at. Okay. Uh, that's why you need guns. Because if you don't have them, somebody's gonna get one. Okay, they're gonna get one of this. Here you go. Look at the guy that stopped it. Speaking of this, the guy that stopped it. I was talking to that guy. I just said the guy that stopped it. He attacked the fucking guy, took the rifle from him, and he didn't shoot him. That's pretty freaking badass on his part that he didn't just put a bullet in the motherfucker's chest or three. I don't know. It was pretty bold to not just freaking take him out. And they're the news. This is the news. Oh, that it might have jammed. Maybe the rifle jammed. mm. Yeah, I know. Hmm. Yeah, but it's too late. They came in. They were on a beach. Who goes to the? Hey, let me ask you this. I go to the beach once in a while. Uh, when I do go to the beach, if I'm wearing a bathing suit, do I have a holster on and a 9 on my hip? No. No, you don't go to the beach with a holster and a hip. You know, you don't have something on your hip. There's people with bathing suits on. These guys went there. They targeted this on purpose. They knew where to go. They knew where to go. They knew this was going to be a place where they could go with assault weapons. Call them assault weapons. They weren't. They were rifles. Um, they were obviously illegal. Maybe they weren't. Do you go to the beach with a holster on? No. I go to the beach once in a while. Uh, yeah, my gun's in my car. Okay, my gun's in the seat by my car. It's under, you know, sitting right here or in my glove box or depending on where I go, because I live in a place where there are states that don't have open carry. And, you think there's people standing around on the beach with a tank top and a bathing suit and a gun on their hip? No. It's why they were targeted. It's kind of sick. It's really sick. It's kind of weird it happened in Australia, especially because Australia. I watch Sky News a lot, by the way. You in Australia, you said that, right, brother? You said you're from Australia. Love to go there. Like I said, one of the places, my bucket list kind of place to go. If I could jump on a plane right now, if I had the money, I would. I'd snap there in a second. I couldn't wait to go there and see it and be there, even in the frickin' deserts, and again see the crocodiles and the snakes and the spiders and the koalas and the kangaroos. And I would love to go to Australia. And these motherfuckers went to the beach where everybody was just trying to have a good time. No. I just think it was sickening what happened. It was absolutely sickening. And again, it was people that were mad. Like I said, big fan of Sky News. I love, she does Lefties Losing It. I know you've seen the show. If you live in Australia, you have to see Sky News. That's like Fox News out here. Same thing here. Fox News, blah blah blah. Yeah. Well, it could be MSNBC or CNN, but they just lie and spread propaganda. Where Fox and Sky News actually tell the truth. At any point, it's all propaganda. But what I have stood around and watched, no one. That's what happened. Somebody attacked a guy, and I just said this to many people tonight. You're in the situation, okay, where somebody's got a gun and they're firing at people. Just go after them. Just go attack them. Do it. Go punch them in the throat. Punch them in the side of the head. Punch them in the ear. Stick a finger in their eye. Grab the gun. Take them out. Because guess what? If you don't, you're gonna get shot. So do it. Yeah, I know. That's crazy. Crazy shit. And take the motherfuckers out. No matter what it takes. If that means taking their gun away, if that means tackling them, if that means stopping them from killing somebody else and taking a bullet, take them out. I'd take a bullet right now to stop somebody else from getting killed. Again, I've been saying this all night, all day, all weekend. One page. You flip a page, you get to another chapter. And if somebody is taking shots at anybody I am in, I will fight them. It's funny. We had a guy try to rob a store here recently and didn't work very well for him. Okay, so my friend here is saying that those guns. Hold on, can't see here. Kind of. Sambo, yeah, he's got another bunch of numbers, so I don't know what he's playing here. Those guns they had were bulletproof piercings. Don't know what that means. What's a bulletproof piercing? They can rip through car doors and bulletproof armor. Okay, I got what you're saying. You're saying they had special bullets. I haven't heard that yet. I don't think that they were. I have not heard that yet. That's what you're saying. Yeah, that's called armor piercing. They're not bulletproof. It's called armor piercing bullets. Okay, which are very hard to get. Armor piercing bullets are very hard to get. If not, they're not only illegal, they're next to impossible to get. I have not heard that. And until I hear that through the news, I will not believe it. High caliber bullet silence. No, they didn't have silencers. Another thing. Okay. High caliber, whatever. Well, you only got so many calibers. Yeah, okay. High caliber bullet, that's okay. What caliber was it? 30-06? AR-3? They were not, no. You're starting to talk like movie talk now. Like you can just buy bullets that come out of a store that are, no, there's two different kinds of bullets. There's regular, like I can show you, I'm not going to. And then you have, what do you call it, hollow points. And there's no way that those were bullet or ammo or whatever you call it, armor piercing bullets. They were not. It's a lie. This guy's lying through his teeth here. Okay, this guy, and he's gone because it was a lie. Those were not armor piercing bullets. If it was, it would be all over the news. They didn't get those, and the only way they could get those was by buying them through the black market. So I've seen enough footage to know that the guy that had the original one of the guys, and it was two people. I know this. I'll tell you what I know. Two people, a son and his father, who were terrorists, went in and started shooting up the beach, and they both got taken down. And yeah, well, guess what? A lot of places are strict about guns. Exactly. You're proving my point here, buddy. You are proving my point. You're saying they had armor-piercing bullets? They did not. They were normal. Maybe they had hollow points. Doubt it. Because they had semi-automatic rifles, by the way. They were they were not automatic rifles. They were semi-automatic. You probably don't know the difference between semi and autos. That's a machine gun versus a pull the trigger kind of thing. Like, I got semi-automatics. You can't have automatic rifles where I live. Fake. Whatever you're saying is bullshit. They did not have armor-piercing bullets. They might have had hollow points. It's a big difference. I don't want to play it now. No, I'm not. No, I can't. I can't do that. Well, send me the link. Put it up. I'll look at it after I'm done. I don't want to see it, actually. I don't care. I can see it all. Send me the link. Yeah, you can put it up. Everybody else can see it. They were not, you keep saying they were, what'd you say? Armor piercing bullets? No, they were not. They were semi-automatic. Hi, you're back. I see you, brother. What's going on? You see the fight I'm in here? Anyways, it's funny. They were not armor-piercing bullets. There was some guy with normal bullets with a normal rifle, and who knows where he got it? He probably bought it at a gun store. He probably had a license. He had to have gotten it somewhere, or maybe he bought it on the street. Who knows? I already saw you, brother. I saw you. Yeah, I saw you again. Yeah, I see your game profile picture from what was it? I said hi twice now, so hopefully it's the lag's gone. Good to see you again. Hmm. Yeah, guys, I'm still waiting for this guy to send me a link. He's not, so. Anyways, damn. Ah, crap. Ah, shit. Mm, my neck hurts. My head hurts after this crap. Still waiting for the cartel to show up and kill me. They haven't showed up yet, so I haven't seen no laser beams coming through my windows, so I guess I'm good there. I got a cat laser, and I'll shine it back if they show up. I'll shine the cat laser back at them. That should be funny. Could you imagine a guy coming to my house, I'll just have a cat laser. I'll shine it at them. They'll run like little bitches. Ha! That's what they do. Run like little bitches. No, Rambo's gonna kill somebody. Oh, he's not happy. Sporting a 5 o'clock shadow. I got a 4.5:30 shadow. Okay, here's the link. Still no link. But here it is. Where's the link? Where's the link? I don't see it. Okay, our friend Sambo Joe. Sambo Joe. I like that. That's a good name. That's a bluesman's name. Sambo Joe 4797. Gotta have numbers. Huh, what's up with the numbers? Yeah, yeah. Why are you number two? Sambo Joe 4797. How many numbers do you need after your name? Do you pick the numbers yourself? Or do you let you just try them? Is it automatic? You just hit numbers and hope somebody didn't call you that? Hmm. Mm, the guy before you, we talked to him earlier. Shit. Now I'm gonna pick my nose. It's starting to get dry in here. It's because the heat's Samuel Luke Price. Sambo Joe is my nickname. But the numbers is what YouTube picked for you. So you didn't pick your own name, and you still didn't send me the link. You said here is the link, and then you come up with this. Okay, gotcha. Where's the link? What happened to the link? You said here is the link, and then you come back with this. Where's the link? Copy, paste. Copy, paste link. I just sent the link. I didn't get it. Still don't have a link. Nothing. Not a zip, zilch, zero. Zada, zip. Nothing. No link. Not too tough. Maybe you don't let you send links. I don't know. I ain't giving you my private page, so that's not gonna happen. It's good. Send me a link. Something tough. You'll put it there. Look, Rainbow's got his giant knife. Ah, that's right. No link. No, I didn't get it. You sent it 6 times. 6 times. I didn't get one of them. You sent me a lot of messages. I know that. I didn't get the link once. So, how about you put just a name of where to go? Yeah. Where's it at? Where's the link? Where was it posted on? Tell me where it was posted on. Hmm. Okay. Well, I didn't get it. You can look. You want me to take a picture? I'll send it to you. What's your Facebook page or your messenger name? Hmm. Hmm. Here we go. Another one. What's 486? Yeah. Yeah. That's what people do with their names. What is it? Chris. What's your name? Chris Reacno. Okay, whatever. another another virgin trying to act like a girl. Is that funny? It's getting close. What do we got? How long do we got to kick off? What time is it? Not a long time. It's only 4:30. We got about 4 hours to kick off. Yeah, about 4 hours. Thank God I had a fucking backup pack of cigarettes in the car. Thank God. I don't have to leave. Roll a few. And one here. Smoke a ball. Do a shot. We can make some dinner. I don't know. Let's go for dinner. I think I'm gonna have turkey tonight. I got some turkey, some stuffing and gravy, and my buddy gave me a jar of green beans. They were pretty good too. I tried a couple of them. Pickled green beans. They're good. So I'll throw them on the plate. I'm cooking them. I'm cooking my turkey, I should say. I'm gonna heat up the turkey. That's all. Heat up the turkey, the stuffing, and the gravy. Ah, we're talking. No, we're talking a meal. Could do soup. What do you think I ate? Did I have some this morning? No. Eat something. I don't remember. Huh, whatever. Yeah, I ate some. Okay. Dario AS's channel name, the video is called Shocking Full Footage Massive Shooting at Bondi Beach. Cine Ends in Tragedy. Well, you know what? I don't feel like watching a bunch of people get shot up. So I think I will not watch that. I think I will not look it up. So there you go. All you know is I saw the video of the guy taking down the guy that shot people, and to me, that was the best part. Somebody taking down the guy that shot people. So, and anyways, what UFO? What are you talking about there? What UFO? What do you mean? Every video I took of UFOs. What UFO? Uh, I gotta take a minute there. Put on my light. Take a second here. You can wait. You can wait. Yeah, I think you can wait. Oh crap! What are you doing? Hey, what are you doing, cutie pie? Want treats? Yeah, maybe I'll give you some turkey in a little bit. What do you think? Should we have turkey? Yeah, what do you think? Turkey and stuffing and gravy and green beans. And yeah, it'd be fun. We'll have kind of a Thanksgiving kind of night. I think that's what we're gonna do. Yeah. We don't need police here because I'm here. We police ourselves. Our police would not make it quick, and that's why it's an open carry state. That's why we have our own guns, and that's why we don't get shot. Because if the police showed up, it'd be too late. So we take them down ourselves. The fuck part of open carry don't you understand? I think I've already brought this up a couple times on this channel that's why there's no here is because it's open carry. Okay, it's because everybody I know, everybody. Put it this way: I do not know one person. Well, maybe a couple that are ex-felons that can't have a gun, and that's the difference. If you're a felon, you can't have a gun. But I'll tell you what, I go across the street, this guy here, that guy there, the guy next to me, he's got a fucking safe full of them. I got one sitting right next to me. Do you want to see it? Do you want to see my gun? Is that okay? Guess what? Yeah, it is. It's funny because I just saw a guy who goes online, he's got all these guns on his walls, but won't show a bullet. Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, God, people are so stupid. Here, look. Okay, there you go. 9mm right here. Here you go. Double stacked. Okay, there you go. There it is. 9mm. 16 shots. 8 in the frickin'. Put one in there. 17. There you go. Fits right on my hip in a locked holster. Christ, and I got an extra mag right next to me. What do you get? What do you not get about this? You don't need cops. That's why it doesn't happen here. That's why nobody's walking down my street shooting people. Nobody. But they're walking down your streets because you got a gun control. Gun control. The fuck? Dumbasses. Fucking idiots. There. You think you got me? You think it's gonna change anything? Chief of police will come over and he'll be like, "What are you carrying?" I'll stand outside right now with my gun on my hip. And you know what they're gonna say? Not a fucking thing. They're gonna ask, "What are you carrying?" You got 9mm. What do you got? 9mm. Yeah, 45 ACP. Okay, there you go. 380. Hard carry here is a 9. Get a 9mm if you want a gun. That's the best way to go. It's good. And again, don't need hollow points. Target ammo is good enough. Simple, cheap. I get, what do I get? 50 rounds for about $18. So, put those through a target all day long. Yeah. I do not need a hollow point. Again, target ammo. It's going to hit you the same. And the other thing is that hollow points cost more money. So you're looking at, 18 rounds for about $50, where I get 50 rounds for $18. Under $20 for 50 rounds. I actually got a brand new freaking box right up there. I got another mag full. 2 double stack mags full of ammo. So there you go. Now you know. Anybody want to talk about that? I don't think so. Wow. Turn my light on. Should have done that, but whatever. Oh, crap. Anyways, don't drink and drive. Unless you drink a root beer. Because cruising around. That's why my window's open. I can see people. Anyway, should have showed you my pistol. But who cares? Keep you away from my fucking house. You need a bigger gun. Let's see what Joey has to say here. What do you mean? Why is that loaded? Is that allowed in that what your police carry? That's actually pretty much what the police carry. Same thing. Yeah. That's a 9mm. That is what police carry around here. It's usually a 9mm. Some guys carry 45s, but 45s are big. 40s, 45s, they're a little bigger, especially with the women. Harder to 9mm is easy. No, it's a Smith and Wesson. It's a Ruger. It's not a Glock. Because some people don't have a good aim. Even if they have a gun, it doesn't mean they are so good a shot. Well, guess what? That's where you go practice. That's where you go to the gun range. As a matter of fact, I live about 3 blocks from a gun range. Yeah. I actually go to, I have an outside range. Yeah. It's a gun range right down. It's a Smith & Wesson. It's a Ruger. It's not a Glock. It says it right on the side of the gun. You want to see it? Smith & Wesson Ruger. 9mm. 9mm SD22, which is it's a SD because it holds. It's a double stack. Yeah, that's a double stack. Is what I have. I have 2 mags. I carry 36 rounds. One in the chamber makes it 37. There you go. Well, it depends. They carry what they want to carry. It's a choice. Some of them are Glocks. By the way, Ruger's right down the street from me. Yeah, the factory that makes guns is right down the street from me. Would you go imagine that? The people that make guns are right down the street from me. There is a factory within walking range. Actually, it's more like driving range. I wouldn't walk there, but that's Ruger. Yeah, again, yeah, it's not a Glock. That's a make. Again, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. Glock is a make. That's the time. My buddy has a Glock. It's 40. Yeah, he has a 40. Big gun, by the way. That thing fucking put a hole in you, size of your fucking head. So, anyways, again, you don't know what you're talking about. You act like you know everything. You don't have a fucking don't have a clue. But our TRG, which is the Tactical Response Group, the highest police group, can carry high-powered rifles or even snipers of that nature. That's different. That's would be here. You would call that SWAT. They would have high-powered rifles, which are again. Here we go. People are like, we need to get rid of ARs or assault rifles. You don't know what an assault rifle is. And sniper rifles. That's funny. I just went out and I shot. I just went out and I got God not too long ago. Me and my buddy. Yeah, SWAT. Yeah, my buddy and I, we just put through, I got about 200 rounds through a 22 long range with the scope from about 100 yards. put him right to dead center. We put a. It's funny, you know what we shot it at? A Trump sign. Go figure. Because you can't put Trump signs in your yard, so we took the Trump signs and we took them down and put targets on it. And then we put the 22 to that, and then we used the 270, which is close to a 30-06 deer rifle. It's hunting rifle. The 270, that's a big bullet, by the way. Don't make your shoulder sore. Didn't make mine sore. He was sore. We went to a few mags through that. Yeah, and that was fun. That was neat. I was shooting the 270 not too long ago. It was funny. It's just hunting season, so we had to sight in the rifles for hunting season. I don't hunt. I don't like killing animals, and I don't like cleaning them mainly. I would kill one, don't get me wrong. If I had to eat, I would shoot a deer. And I gag and choke and I got a weak stomach, but I would clean that fucker and cut it up and anyways. Well, you just the guy's still talking here. Hmm. I don't feel like reading all this, but anyways, I'm going to because of the doors weigh about 50 to 60 kilos outdoors for those. He's talking kilos, so he isn't from here, obviously from overseas. Uh, what is that? Bearcat vehicles. The police officers can hang on the sides of them outside. They wear masks and police vests, and yeah, they wear armor. Yeah, which is again, you had mentioned that they had armor piercing bullets, which they didn't have. Yeah, well, that's the same thing here. Police have multiple magazines here. Yeah, yeah, that's what police do. SWAT police, even just the regular police officers here have multiple mags, and they carry again usually a 9, maybe a Glock, maybe a Smith and Wesson. They do. They carry a 9 millimeter usually. Again, 40s weigh a little bit more. They're harder to deal with. So they like using 9 millimeters. Just what I carry. I carry a 9 millimeter. Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah. What's the point? That's what police do. They wear vests. That's what police do. That's what SWAT does. They wear vests, bulletproof vests, helmets. Actually, they don't wear helmets here, the police. They do if they're SWAT, but they don't have to because we don't have to have SWAT people out here. Very rarely. I've never seen a SWAT team in my town. Never in my life. Seen a lot of people with signs that say "Save the Trees." They're made out of wood and paper, but they're saying "Save the Trees." Yeah, they do. They stand there with a wooden sign and a paper sign, and it all came from trees. But the signs say "Save the Trees." So, isn't that ironic? Save the trees! Save the trees. Why kill the tree to make a sign? Hmm. Anyways, you're starting to piss me off, dude. You got something better than this. Your tactical response group talk about 20 to 30 minutes to arrive on the scene. We don't need a tactical response group. It's not going to happen. By the time they get there, the guy that was shooting is dead. So I'm telling you, you're not listening. You are not listening. Do you know how to listen? There's no there's no tactical here. You don't need it. Everybody has guns. Nobody goes out shooting people where I live. Do you not understand this? Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? We don't need a tactical response team. They're gonna whoop your ass. Everybody in town. There's going to be 40 people outside. Doesn't matter. You go to the restaurant. Let's say, hey, let me tell you something here, buddy. Let me tell you before you keep blowing up my phone. Let me tell you something. Let's say you go, can you listen for a second instead of running your mouth? Doubt it. It's going to keep coming. Don't think you're going to stop. You go to the restaurant I hang out at, which I don't go very often. The movie theater I go to, which I very rarely go to. I actually went to the movies a few weeks ago. It was fun. We had a good time. We watched Predator. Me and my buddy. And yeah, guess what? You go there, you pull out a gun, you start shooting. Guess what? You're going to have 5 guys in there at least. Probably more. And if you go to the restaurant, it's going to be everybody. You're going to get railed. You're going to get railed. Not working here. Everybody in there is carrying. They have, where I'm at right now, they have places. You can come in. Excuse me. Hairball. They're going to come out in droves. It's not going to last very long. You're done. You pull out a gun, and there's going to be 9 guys. And your head's blown all over the counter. Yeah, that's why it doesn't happen. Again, that's why we have open carry. And that's why you don't see the shit that just happened at the beach. Wherever you live. I don't know what you're doing. You testing the waters here? Is that what you're doing? You're trying to make a mass murder going on here? You looking for where do you go? I didn't tell you where I live, by the way, so it doesn't matter. You know what? You should go to Texas. That's where you should go. Try a mass shooting there. See what happens. Yeah, try that. Not gonna last very long. Yeah, that's amazing what happened today. It was sickening. It was disgusting. These people are fucking morons. And this guy's still after me here. I don't know why he keeps talking, but he is. And with that being said, I think it's about time. It's getting close to about time. Said hi again. Okay, guess what? How's it? You lose. And you get this. Boom. And just like that, poof, he was gone. So, see. Yeah, that was a sick fuck. Like I was sick. Kept asking stupid questions, kept freaking blowing up my chat room. Anyways, what's going on? Luxury Life K5P. You're probably another freaking liberal fuck that's on my channel. More than welcome to say something, but I doubt you will. Let's see, what do you got there? Luxury Life K5P. What's up with that, K5P? We call you Luxury. Luxury K. Luxury K5. What's that? What do you got? Got anything? You got anything? So Steelers are winning the vote here right now. Yep. Poof, 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 poof. I love the way my thing, I can see the thing, you guys don't realize you can see this stuff. And I can go to my analytics after too, but I also see him now. So, what do you got? Anybody got anything? Yeah, that guy's gone. He's out of here. Fucking guy. Look at this. 19 fucking 35. I don't know how many times he freaking said something. He's blowing up my chat room. Blowing it up. Speaking of which, we got to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you, everybody. Over 1,000. Let's go. Let's get to the next level. Give me a like, subscribe, watch it. We'll talk. Somebody asked something about UFOs. I saw it. This guy blew it up. Somebody said something about geometry dash. Okay, he was the guy was telling me about this game. I actually like to try that. I'd actually like to try that game. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, he's still here. Thank you. Vro. Yeah, I don't know what that means, bro. Probably meant bro, but that's fine. So geometry. It's we were talking about geometry and what was that? What was God? Who cares? Um, yeah, there you go. Okay, you did. You sent me. Somebody said they were going to send me a link. They didn't send it. Yeah, anyways, this guy's gone. He's going to be back any second. You watch. He's making a new. The guy's probably typing and trying to find a new name he can use. So Steelers are up 57, 14 votes, whatever. What's going on? Reno got another one. Renux 5043, fake profile. Another liberal. Yeah. What, shouldn't you guys be out like tearing down statues? Trying to get laid instead of being virgins? Never try that. You should think about that. Go out, try to get laid. Go to a bar. Get out of your house. Go to a bar. Have a beer. Get a picture. Hang out with your friends. Try pick up a chick. You ever done that? Have you ever, any of you guys out there? Any of you guys ever pick up a chick? You ever done that? Try to get laid? You ever done that? You ever kissed a girl? Oh, that's a Britney Spears song. Anyways, you know about that. Probably Britney Spears fans. Huh. You ever kissed a girl? One of you guys kissed a girl? Somebody said yes. That was a yes. It's nice kissing a girl. Girls got nice soft lips. You know how to kiss them. Anyways, depending on where you kiss them. Just try that. You should try kissing a girl. It's not a bad thing. Kiss a girl. And stop sucking dick and kiss a girl. Never mind. I can't switch, your sex. But then again, you can. It depends on if you're a Democrat or not, because you don't know what your sex is. You don't know the difference between a man and a woman. So, anyways, go kiss a girl. Go kiss a girl. This is my thing to you tonight. I already said to the other guy, he's asking for the game. I should take the Steelers. So, Steelers probably win tonight, but I said don't take the game. What you should do is go find a girl. Find a woman. Even an old lady. Well, you can't find them because your mom's at my house. Anyways, it's funny. I was thinking about dating an older chick tonight. Nah, ain't gonna happen. I'm good. I ain't date younger chicks. I dated older chicks when I was young. Man, good story. When I was, what was I about? I was 27. I was dating a 40-year-old. When I was 40, I was dating a 19-year-old. So take a word out of my page here. If you're gonna date a chick, make sure if you're young, you date an older chick. If you're old, you date a younger chick. Very simple. Again, I'm gonna give you the age difference thing here. If you're 27, probably you guys are probably all 18. Uh, so let's say you're 18, date a 27-year-old. Find a 27-year-old girl, and she'll teach you, you know, the stuff you need to learn. She will too. And then when you get to be about 30, maybe 27, date a 40-year-old. When you get to be 40, date a 19-year-old, and it switches. Then you get to teach them. So, anyways, don't believe me? Yeah, probably one of my ex-girlfriends on my page right now. At least one of them. It's probably one of them. It's probably God. Who knows how old she is now? Jeez, my ears just popped. That was weird. Anyways, Steelers up 57-43. That's a tight game. It's about meets the spread. Wow, what's the spread? I think we went through the over under. What were you at? What were you at? 43 and a half? I think we were. Yeah, I said take the over. Take the over. Stay away from this game. I wouldn't touch it. I would not touch this game. I do like the Steelers, so to speak, but I wouldn't touch it. I would not touch this game. I would not go anywhere near this. And what time is it? Yeah, it's only 5 o'clock. So, jeez, got 3 hours to figure out where the spread's gonna move to. Yeah, what does row mean, by the way, there, buddy? What is row? I know what it meant, but it's funny. You don't. And you got caught. So you just like oh, there you go. Anyway, we have with 57 numbers behind his name. Yeah. And you know what? With that being said, I think I am going to. I think I'll do this. Oh, this is fun. I'm gonna go like this. Here you go. Okay. There you go. I win. Yeah. There you go. So I'm gonna do this. And yeah, you're gone. Bye. See ya. See ya, buddy. How'd that work out for you? You know, how many fake profiles can a guy do in one day? That's gonna do. I'm gonna start. Okay, this one. I think I'm done with this this thing. We're gonna go here. Then we're gonna go this. We're gonna go here. I got this. Ah, fuck it. I'm just gonna do it for the fun. Ah, this is funny. This is gonna be fun. Ah, all right, there you go. This, whoops, sorry. Let's go here. We're gonna go dozens. There you go. And we're gonna go add option. This is the best one. This is my favorite. Hmm. Okay. And here's the last word. There you go. You win. You guys win. There you go. You got me. Let's go. Let's go here. Let's go. There you go. And you lose again. Oh, shit. Another trick question, bitches. There you go. Anybody gonna be real with me here? Yeah, dozens. There you go. I love it. That's funny. I already got one vote. I didn't even put it up. I already got a vote. That's funny. Yeah, but it's funny because somebody's gonna say something. They're gonna get offended. I should have put how many women have I banged? Zero, zero, nada, zilch, zip, nothing. Why are you, that would have been a good poll. Why are you still a virgin? Because I couldn't get a woman. Yeah. When's the last time you got laid? Never. That'd be a good poll. Holy shit, polls. I gotta come up with these polls. I'm trying to get my notepad here. Yeah. Have you ever licked an asshole that wasn't a man's? Only if you were. That's right. You didn't because you were a man. No. Okay. So yeah, it's always a man's asshole. You guys like licking each other's assholes, don't you? Yeah, you do. Yeah, the guys like licking each other's assholes. They like it. What do you guys do? What do you do? You go downstairs, you just think, wow, I didn't taste my own ass. What do you like stick your finger in your ass and sniff it? Sniff it? Lick it? What do you do? What's it like being a virgin? I want to be another. I'm going to do that one next. Well, soon. Sooner or later. Nah, I got better ones. That's why I have a notepad. Kind of like Will on watching on It today. Did you guys see It? That was funny. Will with his notepad. I need a pen. Actually kissed the girl. Yeah, he actually kissed the girl. The guy in Stephen King's story kissed a girl in 1950, whatever it was. He kissed a girl. What's it like never kissing a girl? Can somebody tell me? One of the guys? Sorry, I'm eating Sour Patch Kids right now. I love these things. Watermelons. Yeah. Watermelon Sour Patch Kids. Boom. Now you're talking. What's it like never kissing a girl? Did you dream about it? I mean, when I say girl, I don't mean your sister or your mother. I mean a girl. I mean like the neighbor. I still have dreams about my neighbor. We fooled around. That was my first kind of thing. Good story. Want to hear a story? Give me some love. I'll tell you the story. Anybody want to hear the story? Come on, give me some love. Give me a heart. A like. What do we got? A like? Come on, give me some love. I'll tell you the story of my neighbor. I ain't gonna say her name. I should. Ain't going to. I still actually dream about her sometimes, think about her. She used to come over. Yeah, we used to play doctor. I was the doctor, she was the patient. Anyways, it was funny. Yeah, I heard she, I don't know. I actually saw her, I don't know, it was about 10 years ago. This is when I was a kid when I met her, by the way. I'm going to tell you, again, I'm going to tell you her name. I saw her when she was a kid. She used to come over. We used to hang out, have sleepovers. They were fun. Let's see. Oh, God. Still feel bad one night. Uh, I went out on her and she asked me to bite her. And I didn't. She didn't like that too much. It hurt. Anyways, yeah. So it's the first time I got an erection. True story. We did some heavy petting. Let's call it heavy petting. You ever watch the movie Heavy Metal? This was heavy petting, and she actually at one point was a very attractive woman. And I don't know. I used to play. I used to play backgammon with her mother. They were my neighbors. My neighbor. My neighbor's daughter, and around the same age. She was a year older than me, so we had a good time. Anyways, kind of feel bad. We should have got married. I would have married her. I kind of was. God, we had a fun time. It was funny. Again, we played doctor a lot. We fooled around. It was funny. I guarantee kids don't do this anymore because back in the day when I was growing up, we had like places you'd go hang out with your friends and dirty magazines. Apparently, that doesn't happen, Not everybody's got a cell phone and video games. We didn't have that. We had dirty magazines and docks and places where you could go, abandoned buildings or buildings that were being built. Anyways, we used to do naked shows. That was fun. Ever do a naked show? Doubt it. We did. We used to literally have, you know, the neighbors, and it was always spin the bottle. You ever play spin the bottle? Doubt it. We played spin the bottle. I guarantee not one person here on my page ever played spin the bottle. That was you spin the bottle, you make out with the girl. You didn't make out with guys, by the way. Didn't, no. Landing on a guy, no, you didn't do that. You made out with a girl, and I made out with quite a few girls playing spin the bottle. Um, Watched other guys make out with girls and being like pissed because I didn't win. But, jeez, what does the world come to? People shooting each other in the streets. People that don't know what their sexes are. People not figuring out that they're screwed up in the head. Anyways, yeah, go play spin the bottle. Try that next time you guys do whatever. Do you even do sleepovers anymore? No, that's probably not a thing because there are none. You'll sleep over at your own house with your video games in your mother's basement. Excuse me. Crap. That's really, really sad. If you get a chance, get out of your house. Go find a girl. Next time you see a cute girl in your high school, talk to her. Say something. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Say something. I made that mistake. But then again, I did say something too. There were girls I didn't say something to that I should have. And I regret that. If you see a girl you like and you think she's cute, I don't care. I don't care who she is, where she's at. Say something. I don't care if she's got big eyebrows or hairy snatch. Sorry. You don't see that shit. That's right. Yeah, now it's all shaved. But anyways, say something. Say something to the girl you like. Take a chance. Do it. Say something. Say, I think you're cute. Let's go have a sandwich. What do you do? Go have Subway. Go. Jeez. There's nothing I can say to change your minds. I know I'm wasting my time here, but. Shit. My phone's blowing up because of something I said online. So, here we go. Anyways, yeah, my polls, I got 4 votes. Anyways, don't wind up being a virgin. And when I say virgin, I mean, if you're a guy, do a girl. If you're, I get it. You don't know your thing. Yeah. I don't even know what to say about that. Women, whatever. This is so just stupid now. Where just, I don't know, XXXY. You got a penis? Do a woman. You got a vagina? Do a man. There you go. I mean, I get it. You're confused. You don't know. Well, it's not how it works. Yeah, you're confused. What are you doing? My cat's confused. He's shitting under the goddamn table right now because I put a litter box there for the baby who didn't know what to crap because she was crapping under the tail. So I put a litter box and now he's crapping. Get out of there! That is not your litter box. Go in your litter box, you son of a bitch. Christ. Anyways, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I can't fix your shit. I really can't. I can't fix your shit. You can't fix your shit. Well, you can, but you're not going to. Listen to what people are telling you. Hey! Allie! Hey! Hold on a second. I gotta take care of this. Get out of there, you son of a bitch. That worked. It's better than that. Get out of there. Why are you pissing in there? What are you doing? Go in the goddamn bathroom where your box is. Get out of there. That is not your box. You know that. Stop it. I know. You're trying to be dominant. Whatever. I'm dominant. Anyways. Oh, look at you. I got a thing. Blindfolded. That's dude. That's funny. I like that. That's funny. No, that is not. That is kind of sick, boy. You got a fucking twisted mind. I like you. This guy's got a twisted fucking mind right here. James, you're twisted, dude. That is twisted. It's almost like spin the bottle and is that a bottle or a penis? You fucking sick fuck. That is not funny. That is sick. Is what it, you win. You win sickest motherfucker of the week award. I'm gonna give it to you. Sickest motherfucker of the week award. He wins it. James 12 I got. I wish I could. I don't know how to make sure I could like you. Damn, I gotta tell. I gotta do something here. That's crazy. That was the funniest shit I've heard all week. You win it. Sickest motherfucker of the week. Funniest too. Great response. Spin the bottle. Now apparently you're my age because most of these punks nowadays never don't even know what spin the bottle is. But you win, pal. So everybody give James some love. Let's give him some love. That is funny. Here comes Alley Cat. He's what are you doing? Why are you here? Why are you on my back? He's like, because James just said, spin the bottle. He's wanting to get a kiss too. I'll never forget losing spin the bottle and watching my friend make out with the chick I wanted to make out with. Didn't happen. That was Joe. Yeah, that was Joe. Her name was Joe. Not a guy, by the way. It was Joe, or Joanne was her name. We called her Joe. She was hot. I just wanted to play with her boobs. Never got to, but anyways. That is funny. That is so funny, dude. What do we got here? Oh my god, that is so funny. That's gonna crack me up for a day. I swear to Christ. Yeah. Matza, Joe Matza. Yeah, that was my buddy's sister, Chip. His name was Chip. Her name was Joe. And she was a hottie, and I was wanting to make out with her. Didn't get to. He had two sisters. Both of them were hot. It was funny though. Like I said, though, I got to play around with my neighbor, so I played around with both of them. By the way, Sandy and Sue. Yeah, that's a duo. Sandy and Sue. You ever had that duo? Sandy and Sue. Yeah. And well, Sue and I, we played doctor a lot. Sandy was the older one. I just played with her. We didn't play doctor. It was more like she let me play with her. And then there was the other one, Joe Allen. Oh yeah, they had a friend, Joe Allen. Well, what happened? Where's all the people? Where'd you guys go? You didn't get to play with Joe Allen? I got to play with Joe Allen. Joe Allen was hot, too. Oh my God, hot. Joe Allen was smoking, beautiful girl, brunette, brown eyes. You know what? I think I should do that'd make a good post. That'd make a good poll. Brunette, blonde, redhead. What do you like? Joe Allen was a brunette, and she was oh my God, hot. Oh my God. I got to play with her a little. Again, not a virgin, unlike most of the people that are on my page. Joe Ellen, Sue, Sandy, neighbors. It's the two girls that live next to me, and their friend Joe Ellen. She was the brunette. You have to play with all of them. I was lucky. I don't know why, but go lucky. That's why you need to get out of the house, people. Get out of the house, boys. Stop staying in your basements playing video games. Get the fuck out of the house. Our girls. I just saw a girl. That was funny. She, I don't know. The whites are young for me, but working at the store down the street. Cute as fuck too. I kind of feel bad for her because I guarantee you there's not a guy in this town that would know how to deal with her. She's very cute, brunette, killer little body, beautiful eyes, nice smile, very friendly. Just get, God, talk to him. That's all you have to do. Instead of being a virgin the rest of your life. Jesus Christ. Again, 20s dating 40-year-olds, 40s dating 19-year-olds. Right now, dating my cats. Actually, I got a few chicks that are after me, but they're my age. So, yeah. Nah, a couple I like that are younger, but they're either too young or too young. So, nah, I'm good. I'm gonna stay single. I like being single. Don't play with. Yeah. Well, anyways, you know what I mean. Staying single. I like being single. I am going to stay single for quite a while. Yeah, what do we got this? Lil Beezy. You're a girl? No, you're a man. Yeah, anyways. Looks like a guy acting like a girl. And no, I'm not gay. So, if you're gay, get the fuck off my page. Go suck a dick and stay away from me. Not happening. I don't know. Can't tell. Sorry, I had to pick my nose there. Who's going Lil Beezy? 71672. Yeah, another. What is this a new profile? Is this your 50,000 profile you put up? Lil Busy 6572. Yeah. How many fake profiles can you do in a week? How many? Another one. They just keep coming. They actually put a picture up this time. Where do you get the pictures? What do you do? Just look them up online? You steal them from people? What do you take a picture of your asshole, you put it on your profile picture? Yeah, it looks like your asshole, pretty much. Jesus Christ. Oh, God. Take care. Sorry. Fucking idiots. Yeah, he's gone. So I just got rid of another one, and here we go. None. 75. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. No, nobody answered the question yet. Well, a couple people did. None. 75. Dozens. 25%. Well, I just had to knock another one off with the fake profile. So he's part of the dozens crowd. Fake profile. And if I see your profile and you have 4 numbers behind it, you're out of here. Point made. Keep coming on my page with 4 numbers behind it. You are out of here. I'm not going to play your game. And I still got to 1,000 subscribers by doing this. Anyways, Rambo's kicking the shit out of people. Rambo, get him! Oh, somebody just got shot. Rambo got shot, always shooting somebody, yeah. That's what happened, though. Boom. And the tank just blew up the helicopter. There you go. That was pretty simple. Rambo wins. Rambo wins. Rambo wins again. Rambo always wins. Have you not figured out Rambo always wins? God, Rambo always wins. Doesn't matter whether it's Rambo, Rocky, who's the other one? Why can't I think of the movies that he did with those guys? The guys, the guys that were Expendables. That's it, the Expendables. See, I knew I'd think of it. The Expendables. I love those movies. Great flicks, the Expendables. Now you got Tulsa King, so you got Rambo, you got Rocky, the Expendables. Now it's Tulsa King. You lose every time. You're gonna lose. Fucking with the wrong people. Well, number one, because he's Paisano. He ain't digging around. Stallone, come on. It's what it is. And he's gonna win every time. Yeah, there he is. Just 5 o'clock shadow. Mine's gray, but whatever. This is gray now. Back then it was dark. Mine was never dark. It's always been gray. I don't think I've ever had a dark shadow. Mine started turning gray when I was in my 20s, for Christ's sakes. All the fucking goddamn bullshit I had to put up with. All the stress and bullshit. Yeah, anyways. Expendables. Yeah, it's a great flick. Yeah. Yeah, if you haven't seen those. Hey, get over here. I want to say hi. Come here. Hey, you gonna say? You gonna say hi? Yeah, say hi. Come on, say hi. You want to say something? You don't have to say nothing. You can just sit here and sit in my lap. What do you want? Treats? No, don't scratch me. I'm already bleeding from your ass earlier. She scratched me up earlier from stupid shit she wanted to play with me. She decided to attack my hands. What are you doing? You're so pretty. Hi, pretty girl. This is Callie, by the way. This is my baby. This is my baby. She came out of her mother's womb and lives with me. Ow, 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 you son of a bitch. Ow, that hurts. Oh, son of a bitch, really? Just shredded my chest. Jesus Christ. Anyways, my fault. Ow, that hurt. I don't know what the fuck. Oh, that hurt. Look, you don't believe me? Look, bleeding right there. Look, blood. Son of a bitch, she just shredded my chest. She doesn't like being held. I should have known better. My fault. Callie, really? Ow. Ow, that hurt. Ow. Oh. Yeah, that's blood. Son of a bitch. I think I got some toilet paper here. It'll put out the bleeding pretty quick. Freaking little bitch. What are you doing? What was I thinking? I should say, what was I doing? What do you want? You're looking at me. It's not your fault. It was my fault. Nah, she just ran by you like, hey, I told you not to pick me up. Shit. Ow. You just fucking ripped my chest open. I don't cut her nails because she kills mice. And she fights with him. So he doesn't scratch me. He doesn't scratch me. I don't know how You never scratch me, do you? You don't batter. She just decides to rip into me. Ow. Oh my God. That hurts. She got me good. Ugh. Covered in blood. Okay, anyways, we're gonna. The fact nobody's talking here. Whatever. Jeez. Anyways, what time is it? What do we got? It's only 5:30. Ah, you know what I'm gonna do? Fuck y'all. I'm gonna watch the 5. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go watch the 5. I suggest you do the same. Going to watch the 5. Take it easy. Peace out.